This video is about how to use the cosine rule. So we have to use the cosine rule where we've got a non-right angled triangle and also we don't have a pair. Now by a pair I mean that we don't have an angle and its opposite side. So we don't know little a and big A or little b and big B. So we don't have a pair. Now in that case we're not able to use the sine rule, which is perhaps an easy rule to use. We have to use the cosine rule, which is this, and this is given in the front of the tables, in the front of the exam booklet. So here's a question, have a go. I've given you the formula in the corner, so have a go. The answer's on the next slide, so just pause this video until you've finished. Okay, now the secret is to label your diagram to reflect the formula. So the formula has the missing side being A, so label that A and then label everything else accordingly. So the opposite side has got to be, the opposite angle, excuse me, has got to be capital A. The other two sides, B and C, it doesn't matter which way around you label those. We could have gone the other way around. Then it's just a question of just substituting these straight into the formula, getting your calculator out, square rooting, and that's your answer to one decimal place. So that's where we're trying to work out a missing side. We can also use the cosine rule where we have a missing angle, but you know all three lengths. Now the key thing here is there isn't a new formula for this. You've got to start off with the same formula and be able to range it to make capital A, the angle, the subject. So just make sure you can follow through this rearranging. So I've added 2bc cos A to both sides and taken away A squared to get us this. I've then divided through by 2bc. I've then inversed cos. So that is basically the rearranged formula. You do have to make sure you can do that. That's the hardest bit of this type of question. So bearing that in mind, have a go at this question. So start off by doing that rearranging and then answer this question. Okay, so that's the rearrangement we discussed earlier on. The missing angle is capital A, so the opposite side is going to be little a. Again, it doesn't matter which way around B and C are. So substitute these in. So label your diagram, substitute in accordingly, pop your calculator out, and you get an answer of 81.8 degrees. I hope that's helped.